5 accounts that every businessman and women should record and monitor. Hi guys, this is Jess Algaras. I teach people accounting, business, and financial literacy concepts. And for this video, I'll be sharing to you the 5 different accounts that we need to record and monitor para makita natin kung maganda o di na ganun kaganda yung takbo ng mga business natin. If you have been following me for quite some time, paulit-ulit ko na itong sinasabi na marami, as in napakaraming business owners ang nagmo-monitor lang ng kanilang sales and expenses, and meron ding iba na cash lang yung minomonitor. They're not monitoring the credit aspect of their business, specifically payables and then receivables. Kasi para sa akin, almost wala akong nakitang business that don't have payables and receivables. And we have to monitor them kasi, for example, for receivables, maraming businesses ang nagpapautang. Unfortunately, marami din sa kanila ang mataas yung tinatawag na bad debts. Or minsan pa nga, they don't have the record and monitoring kung nakolekta na ba nila lahat yung mga receivables nila from their customers. And at the same time, itong sa payables naman aside, a lot of them do not monitor it as well. And naghihintay lang sila kung mag-due date na yung mga bayaran nila. Basically, they're also not monitoring it. Kaya na shock na lang sila, nabibigla na lang sila, na out of budget na lang sila pag itong mga payables na to mag-due date na, and then may kumakatok na sa mga businesses nila na naniningil. So it ruins their entire plan and budget, wherein pwede naman natin yung maiwasan if we are just monitoring them. So hindi ko na pahabain yung initial lecture ko. Let's go into the discussion. So basically, these are the 5 important accounts that every negosyante should record and monitor. Again this is only for beginners. Kung somehow okay ka na dito, na master mo na tong 5 account na to, then you can incorporate more and more accounts, and perhaps you can also use more complicated templates and even accounting softwares for better monitoring. Again, this is only for beginners na wala pa talagang accounting processes integrated into their business. So the first account na kailangan nating monitor is sales. So magkaka-sales tayo if we render service. Okay, if we render the service or we deliver goods. So ayan. And take note, sales can be in the form of cash or in the form of credit. Unless na lang kung di ka nagpapautang. But a lot of businesses, nagpapautang sila for the service rendered nila and the delivery of goods. Therefore, you have to record them separately. You record your sales, and then you also record kung binayaran ka ba in cash or inutang ba siya. So that's what you call receivables. Or meron ding iba na nakabenta ka partly cash and then partly utang. So yan yung kailangan mo i-record in relation to the sales. Next would be for the expenses. Again, for this discussion and for this application, expenses tsaka purchases of inventory will just be recorded in the same manner. It is not suggested, it does not follow accounting standards, but for beginners, especially sa mga walang accounting background, pagbigyan na natin. Pagbigyan na natin. Kasi for business practicality naman ito. So, again, similar with sales, kapag expenses, kapag purchases, pwede natin yang bayaran in cash or pwede naman nating utangin. So, kapag nagpapalabas tayo ng pera, then we record a reduction of our cash or an increase in our payables. Nadadagdagan yung utang natin. So basically, the 5 accounts are sales, expenses, cash, receivables, tsaka payables. Now, how do we record properly these 5 accounts? So, meron akong ginawang template dito. I'll be providing a link to the Google Sheet of this one. So, supposedly, meron pa yung date. Pero since napakalapad na niya, tinanggal ko na lang. So, ito itsura niya. So, merong particulars. You can just write down ano ba yung para saan yung transaction na yan. Para siyang sa mga familiar sa debit and credit, it's like an explanation. And then, meron tayong revenue tsaka expenses or sales or expenses. These are what you call income statement accounts. Okay? It measures the performance. Performance is basically kung kumikita ka ba o hindi. And then, we also have here. Yung tatlong to, these are balance sheet accounts. Again, improper ito. It's not a standard way of record keeping. It does not follow accounting standard. But, for beginners, okay na rin yan. So we have particulars, revenue, expenses, cash. So, in the Google Sheet, itong nasa taas na to, this is the total. Okay, as you continue to add numbers here, nag-update yung mga totals na yan. So, meron tayong 5 sample transactions. Isa-isahin natin. But before doing the transactions or adding transactions, you have to include the balances from the previous month. Okay, so for example, ito, October ito. Ito yung balance mo from September. Yung balance mo from September, walang revenue, walang expenses yan. Ang balance lang that will be carried over are the balance sheet accounts. So, meron kang cash. As at the end of September, meron kang cash, 55,000. Meron ka pang receivables na 50,000, 50,000, 20, tsaka 10. 50,000 cash at the end of the month, last month, merong 20, tsaka merong 10. So, these are the account balances carried over from the previous period. Okay? So, for our first transaction of the month, meron tayong 1,000 units sold. So, since nakabenta tayo, that is considered revenue. Yan, 30,000. And in this example, the 30,000 revenue was only paid in cash, 20,000, and then 10,000 utang. So, nadagdagan yung sales natin o revenue natin ng 30,000, nadagdagan yung cash natin ng 20, tsaka nadagdagan din yung receivables natin ng 10,000 pesos. Okay, I hope you follow it. Kung medyo complicated or medyo nalilito kayo, feel free to write your questions in the comment section. Next, nagbayad tayo ng electricity. So, electricity payments or anything related dito is considered an expense. So, ayan, 5,000. Nagdagdag tayo ng 5,000. And then, since meron tayong expenses, binayaran natin, nabawasan yung cash natin ng 5,000. So, ang pagka-input ko dito is just negative 5,000. Again, negative 5,000. Automatic na yan na magpa-parenthesis. So, you'll know that for this particular transaction, nabawasan yung cash natin. Kasi nga, nagbayad tayo. Next would be purchase of inventory. Again, in the accounting standards, hindi expenses yung 20,000 kasi purchase of inventory yan. But for this one, okay, for this discussion and for this application, pagbigyan na lang natin. So, let's just consider it as an expense. So, in this case, bumili tayo ng inventory, 20,000 pesos. Pero, cash lang, tawag nito, kalahati lang yung binayaran natin. So, nabawasan ng 10,000 yung cash natin. And then, nadagdagan yung payable natin. 10,000 bayad, 10,000 inutang. So, plus, minus sa cash, plus sa payables natin. Kaya ganun. And then, merong collection. So, kapag ka-collection, my dear friends, revenue and expenses are not affected. Kita nyo naman, walang affected dyan. So, ang affected lang for the collection is the cash tsaka the receivables. Nabawasan yung receivables natin and then nadagdagan yung cash natin. So, that's how we record it for our collection. Meron kasing ibang negosyante na collection of the previous receivables, idadagdag siya as revenue. Hindi po ganun yun. So, it's just the cash and the receivables. And then, nagbayad tayo ng utang. So, yung binayaran natin is 5,000 lang din. Okay? So, nabawasan yung cash natin kasi nagbayad tayo ng cash, 5,000. And then, nabawasan din yung utang natin. Kaya, minus 5,000 din for our payables. Okay? So, at the end of the period, after recording all of these transactions, meron tayong balances dito sa taas. Revenue natin, 30,025. So, we can conclude na for this period, 30,000 minus 25. Again, hindi ito proper. Hindi ito proper kasi 20,000 inventory was recorded as expenses. So, 5,000. Yung cash balance natin is 55. Receivable balance, 25. So, it will tell you na meron pa tayong collectibles amounting to 25,000. And then, at the same time, meron pa tayong payables na 15. So, yun yung kagandahan dito. Therefore, yung 55,000 cash mo, tsaka 25,000 AR, tsaka cash. So, meron kang assets worth 80,000. But then again, since may utang ka pa na 15, yung net assets mo lang talaga is 65,000. So, you will be reminded na you cannot spend beyond 65,000 para may pambayad ka pa. So, basically, ganun. And if you noticed, isang transaction affects one or at least two. Isang transaction affects at least two accounts. For example, ito. So, for the 1,000 units sold, affected sa revenue, nadagdagan siya. Affected si cash, nadagdagan din. And then sa receivables, nadagdagan din. Basically, that's the foundation of the double entry. Double entry system ng accounting. Every transaction affects at least two accounts. So, maraming accounts na, for example, ito, affected yung isang income statement account and then affected yung dalawang balance sheet account. Affected yung isang income statement account and then affected din yung isang balance sheet account. Basically, it affects two or more. So, there you have it, the 5 important accounts that every businessman and women should list and monitor. By the way, it does not follow accounting standards because yung purchases, that is considered an asset and it will only be expensed once nabenta na. The term that we use for that is cost of sales or cost of goods sold. However, marami ding, I do acknowledge na maraming businesses that don't really monitor this cost of goods sold. Yung quote-unquote cost of goods sold nila are the purchases for the month. It is not accurate, but as a start, sige, pagbigyan na lang natin. Pagbigyan na lang natin for a start. So, but hopefully, we can, since meron na tayong record, the goal really is to have recording, proper recording. So, pag may proper recording na tayo, then we can level up our accounting processes and to include the cost of sales and cost of goods sold. So, ano pa ba? Ayun, I'll be linking in the video description the Google Sheet. May ginawa akong Google Sheet. Very simple lang na Google Sheet. You can edit it your own. You can download it and edit it to match yung ano nyo, mga specific transactions nyo. That's all, I guess, for tonight and mayang gabi sa tanan.